Hello everyone, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you 6 ways that you can help save the environment, and I decided to try and do like a pet style of this because obviously no one's going to really talk about these, and I came up with 6 things I'm just going to share with you now. Let me know if you thought these were good ideas or not. Also, I have a part 2 that I'm going to be filming as well with 6 other things, and so if you want me to make a part 3 then you'll have to comment some ideas below because I haven't got any more, so yeah. Let's just get started. So the first thing is don't buy critter trails or any sort of cage that is just genuinely too small for animals, because if you buy cages that are too small, eventually they're just going to end up going in the bin and nobody's going to want them. You can buy these cages for pretty cheap for what they are especially, and then once your hamsters and whatever animals they're housing these things have passed away and you want to try and sell it on and stuff, they're just not worth selling on. I feel like a lot of people don't even bother trying to sell them on because you can buy them so cheap new anyway that they're just going to end up in the bin, and as we all know, plastic is not good for the environment. It doesn't degrade or anything like that, so yeah, eventually they're just going to end up there. And critter trails especially, they come with so much like plastic tunnels, tubes, accessories that are just all total junk. Like, you're paying money for a cage that's too small and is going to send your pet into depression and it's hurting the environment at the same time. Like, just buy an actual cage that's suitable, like a detour or a tank that's reusable and it doesn't hurt the environment as much anyway. So yeah, that's tip number 1. So the second tip that I have for you is also about cages, and it is don't buy cages that your animals are eventually going to grow out of. This also saves not only the environment but also money, and although you could actually just try to rehome the cage or sell it on or whatever, or maybe you can keep the cage for a certain other species of animal that you want to get afterwards or something, then that's obviously okay. But this idea, I'm going to go with like those pet shop rabbit cages that are just generally not good anyway. So you go into the pet shop, you buy these cages, and then you buy little baby rabbits or guinea pigs that are little small. Then after a few months they're too big for it and can't even fit in it properly anymore. So what you do, you go out, buy a new cage that's probably like not even big enough for when they've fully grown. It also saves you money because you only have to buy one cage, so you could go spend £20, dollars, whatever, obviously more because cages aren't really £20, but you know what I mean, on a cage. Then 6 months later have to go buy one that's £30 and you spend £50. But if you just went and brought the one that's £30 in the beginning, then you're saving the cage from going to waste, if that's the case it is going to waste, and you're also saving yourself £20 at the same time. So it's just a win-win situation. Just buy the cage that your animal is not going to grow out of, you know, one that's going to last you their whole lives and many other pets' generations' lives as well. So this third tip is that if you have any bases of cages that aren't in use anymore, so yet again going back to the pet shop cages that are like the plastic on the bottom and the like wire on top, if you've got any of those hanging around in your attic or shed and stuff that's not being used, and to be honest they're probably too small anyway, or ones that are decent sized and okay but you're just not using them because you don't want any more pets and stuff like that, then you can actually, instead of throwing them in the bin, you can actually reuse the cage. So if you have the wire of the cage and you still have like the small animal or stuff but just a different cage, for example, you can actually use that as like a little safe playpen. That's saving that from going to landfill. And also for the base of old cages, you can use these for many things because this is ultimately the thing that's going to harm the environment the most, the plastic, which you probably don't think there's any use for them and you're probably just going to throw them away, but yeah, there's actually many different uses. I came up with 3. So the first one is actually litter trays. So for example, if you've got your old bunnies or guinea pigs cage that now they live in like a shed or something like that, then you can actually use the base of it as a litter tray. I know many pet YouTubers do this anyway, and I think it's a really good idea because not only is it reusing the cage, it's also saving you money from having to go out and buy one. You can also use them as storage trays, so this can be for like human use or pet use or anything like that. So if you need somewhere to like store your gardening tools in your greenhouse or something, I don't know, put them all in there, and just put them on the floor or whatever, I don't know, on a desk or something. You can also store your school books in it. You can store like anything in it, like put it in the attic or something, Christmas decorations in it or something. Also, another thing I thought you could try, I'm not sure if it would work though, but I thought maybe you could use it as like a planter. You might have to put holes in the bottom or something though so that the water does drain out. I'm not really sure, but I thought this one was especially good for pet owners because you could grow herbs and stuff in it that your pet's going to eat, and you can make forage and stuff like that, and it saves that cage base from going to landfill as well. So the fourth thing I have is to don't buy plastic toys that you know aren't going to last. So this could include tunnels and houses that are plastic, maybe like hamster ones and stuff like that, and also like if you know that your pet might chew a little bit of it so that it becomes harmful, then just avoid buying it altogether. Saves you money, saves you having to throw the item away. If your pet doesn't actually use the item, or you don't like using the item because you don't like it, or your pet doesn't use it and you want to get rid of it, don't just throw it in the bin. You can try selling them on like Gumtree, eBay, Craigslist and stuff like that. Other people might want it. You can even like give them to like your friends and stuff for free. So the first thing is actually this is a pretty simple one as well that loads of people probably do anyway. It is to reuse toilet paper rolls and cardboard boxes and make them into toys. I'm not going to do any examples because there's millions things like how to make toys and treat balls and stuff like that on the internet. Look on YouTube here, or you can look on, if you type into the internet and then look at pictures, you'll probably like get step-by-step pictures. So yeah, you can make loads of things. Also cardboard boxes, you can make them into pet houses, you can make them into like castles and awesome little things like that. You can even cut up just cardboard boxes or sheets of cardboard and make them toys. A really good YouTuber actually that makes really unique ones is Stormy Rabbits. You can also use boxes as, yet again, storing pet things and also as vet carriers. So instead of going out and buying plastic carriers that you probably only need once or twice, just poke holes in it, put your little pet in it with some bedding, and then you've got a little vet carrier. That is my 6 ways to help save the environment by using pet products or making things into pet products, etc, etc. You get what I'm saying. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you thought it was useful, then please give it a thumbs up and also comment down below. As I said earlier in the video, please let me know if you've got any ideas of your own that I haven't mentioned already. It'll be really useful in helping me to make a part 3. Also subscribe if you want to see part 2 of this video, which will be up shortly. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much and bye!